Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss two major concepts or control object under controlling in SAP, that are profit center accounting and cost center accounting. Let's understand what is profit center and cost center. Profit center is an activity or process in our business that can be measured and directly impact the bottom line, while a cost center do not directly impact bottom line of a business. Let's see it in detail. Okay. So our basis for comparison, cost center and profit center. So now what is the meaning of cost center? A cost center is a separate part of business wherein direct and indirect costs are incurred and recorded, while the profit center is the responsibility center that measure inputs as expenses incurred and output is measured as revenue reaped. Let's take an example. Let's take an example of three products. Our company is selling three products, A, B, C. Three of them seems equal in all respect, are very profitable, and we want to increase the production capacity of any one of them. In this case, we can take help of profit center accounting by allocating costs and revenue to individual products and evaluate their performance and take decision on the basis of it. So I think profit center and cost center definition or meaning is clear. Now, what is it? Cost center is smallest organization unit for which cost is collected separately, while the profit center, any sub-unit to which both costs and revenues are assigned. The object of cost center is to control cost only, while the objective of profit center is to evaluate performances. Autonomous, cost center is not autonomous, while profit center is autonomous. These are responsible only for cost, while profit centers are responsible for cost and revenue of the organization. Then the area of operation under cost center is narrow, while profit center is wide. We can make decision on the basis of profit center as well as cost center, but the detailed presentation under cost center help us to make or take a very proper decisions. Then under performance, measured against predetermined standards of budgets, while for profit center, we assess profitability. So this was just explanation of profit center and cost center. Now, why our financial profit and loss is not used for making decisions? Now, according to FIPNL, like let's take an example. According to our FIPNL, we are a profitable unit, but after conducting this profit center accounting, we got to know that one of our product we are selling is a loss making. So with financial accounting, we won't be able to take decision because under our P&L account, all the costs, all the revenues are allocated. While in controlling, it is very important we get to see or we get to analyze the areas on the basis of their geographical location, on the basis of product lines, and there are many other aspects on the basis of which we can analyze. So let's see how we do it in SAP. In our previous class, we have done three basic settings under controlling. So what were they? We created a controlling area. We assigned that controlling area to our company. Then we assigned number range to our controlling area and then defined versions. So in today's class, we are going to create profit centers and cost centers. Okay, now let's take an example first. On the basis of example, we will be going to proceed further. So let's take an example of a restaurant and a hospitality business. Here, okay, uh, we are into a restaurant business as well as in the business of hotels and hospitality segment. So there are two major segments in our business, restaurant and hotels. And we are working all over India. So in all the zones we are working. So here I mentioned the zones. So let's see, we are working in North Zone, then South, Central, Eastern, and Western. So these would be our business area. North, South, Central, Eastern, and Western. These may be our business areas, right? Now, profit center, how we can create profit center? We can create profit center on the basis of a product line, as we discussed. So we can create profit centers on the basis of we can create on the basis of zones as well, but the smaller unit would be each restaurant. If we are only focusing on our restaurant segment, let's consider each restaurant be a profit center for which we need to analyze the performance of each restaurant. So I've created an example over here. So under center, we have restaurant named Pearl, restaurant named Ruby, then Topaz under North Zone. Then under South Zone, we have restaurant Sapphire, Diamond. Then under Central region, we have restaurant Gold. Eastern region, we have Platinum. And then we have Palladium and Emerald under Western region. So these are our restaurant chain. So let's see how things are going to happen in our SAP. Okay, my remote is disabled. Let me just log in again. Now, in order to create profit centers and cost centers, the first requirement is we need a hierarchy. Like we define a hierarchy and under which we define individual profit centers and cost centers. Like in accounting, there is this function called controlling. These are the available controlling objects that we have discussed in our previous or other classes. And today we are going to focus on cost center accounting and profit center accounting. Now, for cost center, for creation of cost center and profit center, the first thing we need is a hierarchy. If you guys remember, we created cost center hierarchy while creating our controlling area. Let's go and see it again. So when we created our controlling area, we defined our cost center hierarchy. I'll just show it to you. Maintain a controlling area, maintain so this is a company, and while creating it, we defined a cost center standard hierarchy, that is ISH underscore 001. So this is our standard hierarchy for cost center. Now we need to define a standard hierarchy for profit center as well. So under controlling, we have profit center accounting, and under its basic settings, set controlling area. So our controlling area is, we need to set first. Define standard hierarchy. I have already defined my standard hierarchy for ISH 1, ISH underscore 002. I've already defined it. So it is showing me the structure. So under controlling area settings, we maintain controlling area settings. Here we defined the standard hierarchy. This is the segment where we define standard hierarchy. Let me see if any company where the standard hierarchy is not defined. Let me just change the controlling area to one of my other company, that is FI02. So maintain controlling area setting. Okay, see, in this company, the standard hierarchy is not defined. So from the screen, standard hierarchy, I would just define 1122 or anything on the basis of uh, my company or my client's demand. I define this hierarchy. Then my control currency type would be INR. Okay, or my controlling area currency, I would select 20. Just type it down. Then profit center local currency, INR. Active indicator that it will be active from 2022, and would just save it. The name is already being used, so let's define something else. I would just give an alphanumeric word, FI, F, PFT. So data is saved. So this is how we create a hierarchy. Creating hierarchy is nothing, just giving a key or assigning a key. Now, and under this key, we'll be assigning various groups and creating various profit center and cost center. So simply cost center hierarchy we defined while creating controlling area. While the profit center hierarchy, we need to define it properly under the basic settings, and under the basic settings, we need to define it under controlling area settings. So these were the basic settings. Then so the first thing is we need to create profit centers. So I'll just show you how to create profit centers and cost centers. Under accounting, this is our easy access screen. Basically for user access, this is the screen that is available. Now we need to create master data, that is profit centers and cost centers. So under accounting, we have controlling. So here we have cost center accounting, profit center accounting. Let's start with profit center accounting. Master data. Now we can create individual profit centers from this, or we can create through standard hierarchy, and we can create profit center groups under this. I'll explain you everything. So in financial accounting, when I was explaining you how to create master data for financial accounting, I showed you two-way process, like two-step process. One-step process was FS00, and then there was two-step process as well, to put data for each document under chart of account separately and under company code separately. So in this case also, we can put the entire details in the standard hierarchy, or we can maintain individually by creating an individual profit center and individual groups. Okay, let me just show you. As my standard hierarchy is available, first we need to see that what is the controlling area, that is, see, I have actually opened my FIF2 company. So now the standard hierarchy that is showing is for controlling area for FIFA. Let's change it to, let's change the controlling area. So my controlling area, we always need to see that which controlling area is opened or set while entering our data. Now I've set my existing company's controlling area. Now I'll show you how to create cost centers and profit center. So what is our example? Our example is this. Let's take like how many, okay, sorry. Let's see our, so our group would be restaurant. So under profit center accounting, we need to define groups. We can define lower level groups as well, and then we can define the profit center. So the profit center is the lowest level of document that we can define. Fine. So let's define a group or a segment that we want is Ruby. Ruby be a restaurant. This restaurant exists in north region of our business area. And what are lower level groups we need to define? We need to define marketing, human resource, finance account, and then similarly there may be revenue groups or lower level groups as well. So under marketing, we need to define the salaries, then cleaning and maintenance expenses, and there are direct material. Then we have material from production. We can have restaurant rents. Okay, so let's take an example of rent. And under Ruby, we need to assign a profit center group as restaurant Ruby. So from this standard hierarchy for profit center accounting, here there is an option to create. Let's see. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, no object is chosen. So I just need to choose this object because I've already created. See, this is how my hierarchy will look. This is my group, this is my lower level group, and this is my profit center. So I need to create under my standard hierarchy. So I'll just choose it. Okay, now I want to make a lower level group or group at same level. That's not coming. I want a group at same level, group at same level. So I want a group at same level, that is, so N underscore Ruby I'll give. My group name would be Restaurant Ruby. So I've created a group. Now I want a separate department under it. I want a lower level group. My group would be N underscore Ruby underscore management, MGT. So restaurant management. for Ruby. And then I want to open a profit center under it. Again, I would go to create. I want a profit center now. My profit center. This is just a unique key so that I would be easy to find out my profit centers. All these alphanumeric or numeric details are given by clients, how they want or what is feasible to them in order to search their profit centers or documents or anything else. So let's assign north underscore Ruby underscore M01. So the name is rent. Just give rental expenses. Department. No, segment. See, segment is also coming. So we can also assign segment to it. As in our example, we considered this as a restaurant business, right? We also have another business of hospitality, or we may say hotel business. So that is our altogether different segment that may also be operating in the entire country or entire world. But so we can actually define segments in our business. So in our case, the segments would be a restaurant segment and it could be a hotel and hospitality segment. I have already defined in my company, but I'll show you how we define segments. So in SPRO, reference IMG, enterprise structure. We need to find enterprise structure. Here it is. Definition, and in definition, financial accounting, here we have defined segments. So by doing new entry, we can define segments easily. I already have existing segments. See, my ISH segment 1 is a restaurant and ISH segment 2 is hotel. So I can assign the segment here. ISS segment for restaurant. So I'll just choose this and go to other indicators. Company code. So that was the basic data that is important in order to create a profit center. I'll just save it. So my data is saved, but one more activity I need to perform. See here, the red is showing. Red is showing. That means my profit center is not yet active. So I need to activate it. So this icon is there in our screen. So by choosing this icon, I can activate my profit center. Right. So now it has turned into a green thing. That means the activation is done. So this is how my hierarchy would be there. I can create many groups and I can create many subgroups to it and then assign my profit centers, and accordingly I'll get the reports. So this is just the way to create a profit center. There are other options as well. If I want to make a similar profit center under it, I can duplicate or copy by choosing this as an option. I will just show it to you. So if I want to make a same profit center, I'll just, again, this has opened open, and I can just make another profit center. I'm not doing it right now. So this is just a basic way to create profit center. Secondly, by individual processing, from here also we can create profit center, we can change, we can display, we can delete any profit center. So if we want to create an individual profit center, we can choose this as an option. So if our groups are already defined, so I need to define a profit center. So this is my hierarchy. I'll just see nruby m01. I'll just create an nruby m02. 02. My profit center name would be cleaning expenses. So see the screen, the screen was shown under my standard hierarchy screen as well. And now from here I can create cleaning and expenses. My person responsible would be Rishi. Profit center group. Now I have to assign profit center group under it. So my profit center group would be Ruby, and my segment is so now it is saved, but it is in inactive status, right? How I would activate it? By going under my standard hierarchy. In my standard hierarchy, my cleaning expenses is still not active. I just need to activate it. So this is how my profit centers are maintained. Now, similarly, my cost centers are maintained. Before that, I will show you this profit center group screen as well. So this is a similar screen to our creation of profit center screen. Here I need to define profit center group, and my separate group would be created. So the easiest way is to create by using this single or one step method, by creating everything under standard hierarchy. We can change our document, we can display our document also. Let's use this change. So my screen again opened, and I can change it from the screen. Change anything. If I want to change the name, or I want to just change my group, or but there are few segments that are not available for change. Like my segments are not available for change. The name that I defined are not available for change. Okay. Only there are only few things that are available for change, like the name, the user responsible, or the group I assigned to it. I can display also. Then I can delete it also, but I cannot delete the group. Okay, I cannot delete the group. I can delete profit center. So this is how we create a master data for profit center. Let's see the cost center, how to create data for cost center. It's same, only the reportings as well as their usage is different. That is why in the beginning, I actually focused on explaining you the concept of cost center accounting, profit center accounting, how they both are different from each other, and what are the uses, or why we have two options, we can choose any one of them. In the main thing that we need to see is what is our controlling objective. We need to see the costs, or we need to analyze the profits and cost for each segment. And we can use these two control objects in order to see performance analysis, and helps in decision making. Now for cost center, let's see the master data. Again, we can through cost centers, through individual processing, we can create same options same way. Then cost center group, same options same way we can create. And the standard hierarchy, it's just that the difference is standard hierarchy of cost center we created under or while defining our controlling area. In case of profit center accounting, we need to define it separately by going in controlling settings. Now standard hierarchy, let's change the standard hierarchy for cost center accounting. So my standard hierarchy is ISH underscore 001. Same options are there. Now in this we can take another example, that we have various departments. We have a production department, marketing, human resource department, finance and accounting department. Okay. And we need to allocate the cost on the basis of these departments. So let's create the departments. I've already created one department. So marketing, let's create some other department now. Let's create account and finance department. See, I can create a lower level group or group at same level. I'll just create a group at same level. Underscore FA. And under this, I would define my cost center. I can create a lower level group as well, and then define cost center, or I can define cost center under this. Cost center. I've created rent under profit center as well. Now let's do it here also. And now there is a predefined cost center categories available with us. We can define these categories as well. Right now, my FA category would be the professional services, or I can say service cost center. Now here it is asking me to define business area. As we discussed the segments in profit center accounting, okay, the segments were restaurant and hotel. There may be business areas where we need to define business areas in order to precisely uh, explain explain these cost centers. So for example, we can take our business is uh, covering entire India. So we have divided it into north zone, south zone, central zone, eastern zone, and we can allocate. See, in every zone, we can have these departments. Okay. So under North Zone, we can have marketing department, human resource department, and finance department. So if we want a very detailed version, we should define business areas under cost centers as well. It is not mandatory, but I'm just exploring all the options so that it will be easy for you while you are practicing. And also when working in live environment, all these things are necessary. So business area, I just show you quickly how to create business area as well. Similarly to segments, under our configurations screen, SPRO, in enterprise structure, we define segments. And similarly, we have to define under financial accounting, we define business area. See, from here we define segments, from here we define business area. I have already defined my business areas. Let's see. If you want to define, you can just click on to new entry, define your business area and add descriptions. I think it is from IBA. Yeah, see, IBA1 is North Zone, South Zone, Central Zone, East, West Zone. Okay, so I would assign IBA1, IBA1 here. IBA1, my North Zone. Again, here we also have this option of maintaining profit center. So everything is linked. If we have a profit center that is linked to it, we can just link it here and assign only cost center while creating a journal entry. We don't need to give any entries under controlling, because everything I have discussed the flow of data, how data will flow. Data automatically flow from GL to controlling area. So if everything is properly linked, the data will flow properly, right? If we want to assign, we can assign profit center here, or we can maintain a profit center data separately. Let's assign it here. We have already created profit center, so let's assign. We are making a rental expense cost center, so let's assign this to it. I have assigned while doing my GL entry. The data will automatically flow from GL to, I'll just write it down. So while doing my GL entry, the data will flow automatically from GL to cost center to profit center and to my business area and to my segments also. Okay. So the our base for everything is GL, but we need to maintain all this, and the proper linking should be there in order to get the proper reports. Now I've saved it and it's done. I've created my cost centers as well. Okay, now we have created our cost centers and we have created profit centers as well. Quickly, I would want to present everything uh, through GL entry as well. So this is how we maintain profit center cost centers. Now under GL, under our financial accounting, we need to have a proper GL account or proper master account for making cost entries. So how to create the document? Let's create a document first. Let's create a GL account first. Uh, FS00. So let's create now. The company is different. Our company is IS1. So this I already have a rent account here. So let's do the required changes in rent account from here only rather than creating an account. I'll just change the configurations of my account. So how do I do it? Change. Now it is not a non-operating expense anymore. It will fall under my primary cost or revenue because primary cost and revenue are responsible for cost accounting. Okay, everything will be same. Then under controlling data, as I chose that option, automatically there is this one cost element category. Also would like to say that under ECC, we need to create cost element also. But under S4HANA, this every GL account is automatically considered as cost element. It's just that by choosing account type, GL account type as primary cost or revenue, then this additionally we'll get this account setting for controlling. So my cost element category would be, this is rental. Okay, this is my primary cost and cost reducing. And then, okay, that's the one thing. And under my field status group, now I would be changing this to, I think four cost accounts because I want to maintain cost accounts. These are the two major settings that I have to do in order to maintain the proper transactions under cost accounting. So let's save it. And it's done. Also side by side, we can see first, I will show you how to post entry as well by linking everything. FB50, we can go. FB50, enter GL account. Also side by side, I would open a screen for showing you field status variant in case of cost accounting. Master data, no, not master data. Now define field status variant. We have already defined field status variant in our previous segments. We just need to select it. The groups we need to see now. G004 cost account. What comes under cost account? Let's see additional. Now here we have business area as optional. See, we can assign it. But if we'll make it a required entry, then we have to put on the entry. But we can keep our cost center as required, as we have already linked our profit center to cost center. Then we have linked our business area to the cost center. We also linked the segment to profit center. So I think the most important thing is to keep cost center as mandatory or required entry. Here I'll keep cost center as my required entry. So all these are the options. These are the varied additional assignments that we can do, and we can maintain our data through GL entries. So let's save it and let's do a GL entry. So our document date be of today. Reference be RENT, renew. My GL account would be rent expense account. Debit amount would be 10,000. Now text would be rent due. Then I have done cost center as mandatory field. Let's assign a cost center. I have two cost centers. It's rental. Let it be due, credit. Now I think an error would come. I will explain to you the error also. Let's try to save it. See, the rules for posting key 40 and account 2103 set incorrectly. What do we mean by that? Let's see the posting key for cost accounts. I think it is 81. We'll do the journal entry through. Wait. We'll do journal. We do journal entry by F-02, not by FB50, as they have, it takes automatically in GL 40 posting key is for debit and 50 is for credit. So 50 was right, but 40 was not right because posting key for cost account is different. Okay, I will show you the posting key as well. We can see it from here. Under our journal accounting, we maintain master data in GL. Under preparations, I'll show that to you people later. Like the posting key, I'm not remembering the pathway right now. Let me just try it once more. Define groups. Do we have it in additional activities? No, I'll just show it to you later. I will show you here. Okay. Uh, let's consider the document date is of today. Document number, it's rental entry. Now posting key. Now 40 posting key. See, the type is SA. It will automatically take posting key as 40. But in case of cost accounting, we need to define the different posting key. The 80, as far as I remember, 81 is the posting key for cost. See, because of this, the error was showing. Now my rent expense, enter, 10,000 was the amount. Cost center, I have to assign. I'm not assigning profit center, and this is an optional entry also. I'll quickly do the text rent due. Then my posting key 50. Rent payable, enter, star. I'm not assigning segment also because I've already linked segment to my cost center. No, I link by segment to profit center. Okay, just simulate and save. So my document number 8 is created. So this was the entire process of cost accounting and profit accounting. We do not post any data in controlling. The data automatically flows from GL entry. The linking need to be proper. This was a very basic description of controlling. In live environment, things are in detail and more comprehensive. Client give all the data towards implementations. So that's all for today. Thank you all for listening.